If you want to design a clean, modern homepage for your WordPress site without touching a single line of code, this video will walk you through the exact process I use on real client projects. We're going to build a full homepage layout using Elementor, a hero banner, featured products, a contact section, and a fully responsive design that works on every screen size. I'll show you how to structure each section, which widgets to use, and how to style everything so your site looks professional from day one. Follow along step by step, and by the end, you'll have a complete, polished homepage ready to launch. Start by going to Pages and opening all pages. Hover over the home page and click Edit. Once the page opens, click on the Edit with Elementor button at the top. As we haven't yet created the site's header and footer, we'll design the homepage on a clean canvas for now. At the top of the Elementor panel, click the gear icon to open the page settings. Look for the page layout dropdown and select Elementor Canvas. This removes all default headers and footers and sidebars, giving you a blank space to work with. Once done, click Publish to save the setup. Let's start by creating the Hero section, which will serve as your banner area. Click the plus icon to add a new container. In the layout settings, set its width to full width and its minimum height to 100 VH, so it takes up the full height of the screen. Next, open the Style tab. Click on Background and upload a banner image. Set the background size to cover, position it to the top center, and make sure no repeat is selected for a clean professional look. Inside this main banner container, which we'll name Hero section, add two inner containers, each with a minimum height of 50 VH. The first one will hold the social icons and text, and the second will hold the main heading. Inside the top inner container, set the layout direction to row, then add two sub-containers, one on the left for social icons and one on the right for text and buttons. In the right container, drag in a text editor widget. Now type your banner text or tagline and adjust the typography by setting the font, size and weight depending on your site. Also make sure to change the text color to white so it's visible over the background. Below this, create another small container inside the same column. Set its layout direction to row and drag in two button widgets side by side. For the first button, change the text to Get Started, or whatever CTA that works for you, and set the background color to #E66323, orange. Then duplicate this button for the second one. Change the text to Shop Now and link it to your shop page. For design consistency, set its background to transparent and add a 1 pixel solid white border, and make sure the font padding and corner radius match the first button. Finally, select the parent right column and align the content to the center both vertically and horizontally. Now move to the left container. Drag in icon widgets for your social media links. Change the icon shape to square, align them to the left, and set the color to white. Reduce the icon size slightly and adjust padding for even spacing across the icons. Give each icon a 1 pixel solid white border and a small border radius for a subtle, refined appearance. Duplicate the icons to create 3 of them, for example, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and then add the appropriate URLs for each platform. Once the top part of your hero section is ready, move to the second inner container, which will hold your main heading. Drag in a heading widget and type your headline. Open the Style tab and adjust the typography. Increase the font size to 60px and set the text color to white. Under the Advanced tab, define a custom width and tweak the margins and padding visually until the heading sits perfectly balanced within the banner. Hide the Elementor sidebar temporarily to get the full view of the design and make small visual adjustments. For example, increasing the bottom padding or slightly adjusting container height until the section feels spaced well for your site. Now let's return to the main hero container and open the Style tab again. Add a background overlay and reduce its opacity to around 0.1 to give the image a soft, subtle effect. Before moving on, check that the Shop Now button links correctly to your shop page. If not, then make sure to change the link so it works without issue. Keep previewing the front end as you go to make sure the spacing, alignment, and text look consistent. Again, you can adjust these based on what your needs are and what your site looks like. Now, adjust padding and gaps between containers as needed until the hero section looks complete. Below the hero section, create the Featured Products section. Click the plus icon to add a new container. Inside it, drag in a heading widget and type Featured Products. Adjust the typography, set the font size to 30px, and change the text transform to uppercase. Add around 20 pixels of top and bottom padding to give it breathing room. Underneath the heading, add another container and drag in the WL Universal Product Layout widget from Woolentor. In the layout settings, choose Slider Mode and enable Same Height Box for uniform product display. In the query settings, filter the content by featured products and set a product limit to display only a few items at once. If you want a cleaner look, you can hide elements such as the category or rating. Again, this is totally dependent on your tastes, so make sure to try different layout styles. I'll just choose style 1 for a simple professional appearance. Next, customize the action buttons that appear on each product, such as Add to Cart or View Product. Set them to appear only when the user hovers over a product and experiment with button styles until you find one that fits your overall design. Adjust the product image display from here. Enable slider arrows and show 4 products per view. Turn on autoplay for a smoother browsing experience. Then open the Style tab and change both the hover color and the price color to orange, #E66323, to keep consistency with the buttons in the hero section. Review the spacing and alignment on the front end, and if the heading appears too small, increase its font size to 40px. And add around 40 pixels of top and bottom padding for a better balance. Now let's add the Contact Us section to our homepage. Scroll to the bottom of your page and create a new container. Choose a 2-column layout. In the left column, you can either place an image, a short heading, or any design element that represents your brand. The right column will hold our contact form. Before inserting the form, we first need to create it. Go back to your WordPress dashboard and open WPForms. Click Add New to create a new form. When asked to choose a template, select Blank Form. We'll now add a few essential fields: name, email, a drop-down for inquiry type, checkboxes for service options, and 1 paragraph text field for longer messages. We'll also style these fields to make the form look clean and premium. Start by adding the name field. Click on the field to open its settings. Under Format, choose Simple. Then go to the Advanced tab and set the field size to large. Now, switch back to the General tab, copy the field name, then return to the Advanced tab again, enable the Hide Label option and paste the copied field name into the placeholder field. This makes the form look cleaner by removing unnecessary labels and saves space at the top of each field. Next, add the email field. Just like before, hide the label and add the word email as the placeholder. This keeps the design consistent and easy to read. Now insert a drop-down field. In the field name, write something like Preferred Workout Type. Under Choices, add options such as strength training, weight loss, and yoga. Click the plus icon to add more choices as needed. In the advanced settings, enable multiple option selection so users can pick more than one choice. Set the style to modern and the field size to large. This modern drop-down style gives the form a more polished appearance. Next, add a checkbox field. Label it as Fitness Goal. Under Choices, add different goal options such as build muscle, lose weight, or improve endurance. You can even use icons here, but for now we'll keep it simple with text. In the advanced settings, change the choice layout to 3 columns. This allows all options to appear neatly in a single line. If you have more than 3 options, preview it and adjust the layout so it looks balanced. Now, add one more drop-down field in the same way as before. Use the modern style, set the field size to large, and hide the labels to maintain that same design. Finally, insert a paragraph text field at the end of the form. This will allow users to type a custom message or describe their specific needs. Once all fields are added, click on Settings in the left sidebar. Under the General section, you can rename the form. Change the name from Blank Form to Contact Us. Scroll down and update the Submit button text to say, Get my customized plan. Next, open the Notifications tab. By default, the admin email will already be set as the recipient. You can click Setup to verify or change it if you need. Once you've reviewed everything, click Save in the top right corner. Your form is now ready to be added to the homepage. Go back to Elementor, select the right column with your Contact Us section, and drag in the WPForms widget. From the drop-down, select the form you just created. Once it loads, adjust the padding and spacing so the form aligns neatly within the container. You can also match the Submit button color to your brand theme. Select the button, go to the Style tab, and set the background to orange and the text color to black to stay consistent with the rest of your site. Now, preview the page on the front end to check the alignment of the text, image, and the form. To balance the section visually, you can either keep the image on the left or use a background image that covers the entire section. If you're using an image, give it a 25 pixel border radius and add left padding to the form for spacing. If the alignment between the image and form feels off, you can duplicate the centered heading from your hero section, drag it above this section, and edit its text to match the contact layout. Keep adjusting the spacing until both sides look balanced. Once the contact section is completed, make the homepage responsive. At the bottom of the Elementor panel, click the device icon to switch to mobile view. You'll see that some elements might appear misaligned or too large. Hide any non-essential containers for mobile screens by opening the Advanced tab, then the Responsive setting, and checking Hide on Mobile or Hide on Tablet as needed. Reduce extra padding and margins across each section. In the Hero section, add about 150 pixels of top padding to make sure the text doesn't sit too close to the top of the screen. Change the heading width from custom to full and reduce the font size so it fits naturally on smaller screens. Center align all text and reduce side padding to about 10 pixels to maintain a consistent layout. Do the same for the contact section by reducing the padding. If the image appears distorted, set its container to a minimum height of around 55 VH and adjust the internal spacing. Preview the page on both tablet and mobile devices and fine-tune until the sections flow smoothly and look visually balanced. When everything looks right, click Update and test the page live on the front end. Make sure to check the alignment, spacing and button links one last time and fix anything you want to. With that done, your homepage layout should look something like this, with the hero banner, featured products and contact section. Plus, it should be fully responsive across all screen sizes. If not, then pause the video and make sure to fix your homepage first before moving on. I've also linked all the plugins and tools that I used in this video down in the description, so you can quickly go through them and import everything you want. See you in the next one.